Hey everyone, StockSniper Mike back with the 2-minute drill. I'm here to give you guys 2 minutes of one crazy week of trading. Last week, I based it mainly about the Dow and how the coronavirus is taking down the Dow and some of these big companies. This week, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to stick with the topic of the coronavirus because it's not going anywhere, it seems like. But I'm going to teach you guys and girls how we are profiting in the market while all this craziness is going on. I know people are watching, looking at our Instagram, looking at our Twitter, and they're asking themselves, how are you guys making this money when the Dow is crashing? Well, I'm here, and I'm going to teach you that in this 2-minute segment. A hot sector. Hot, hot, hot. That's what's going on right now. Unfortunately, what's hot, the hot topic, is the coronavirus. When hot topics happen, hot sectors, that helps day traders. It brings volatility, less supply, and more demand. And in normal life, when there's less supply and more demand, things go up. And that's what's going on here. First, it was the cannabis stocks, then it was Bitcoin, then it was shipping, and now we're on to coronavirus. So take advantage of it while it lasts. And you're asking how? Let's dig into this week and let's learn how. And it started early. It started on Monday. In the first 45 minutes of trading, we were able to make $1,700 plus in profit. How we were able to do that? Off 2 coronavirus related stocks. Now, a lot of you are wondering, how are these stocks related to coronavirus? No, the stocks are not getting coronavirus. And no, they might not have the cure and they might not be the answer. But they are coming out with news that's related to coronavirus stuff. There's different ways to be related. You could be making masks, you could be coming out with drugs, you could be coming out with equipment, you could be making test kits, tons of different ways, tons of different opportunities to get involved into this coronavirus mania, and that's what's going on with these stocks. These stocks though, these are over-the-counter stocks and ones that you usually don't want to go long-term, so before we talk about them, just beware. Don't buy the news, just react to them. React to the news and profit off of it. So let's dive into Monday. Monday morning, like I said, started early with big profit. We made $1,700 plus early off 2 coronavirus related stocks. The first one was PCTL. PCTL was a stock that had coronavirus related news in the past, and they came out with more news for it to get this pop. We bought this stock on Friday afternoon at the way end when I was at 0.04. So this is a 4-cent stock, literally a penny stock. We bought this at 4 cents expecting it to keep going because it had news that it had the approval for emerging pathogens for use against coronavirus. Excuse me for my language, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, so if I'm mispronouncing a lot of these words, a lot of this is confusing to me, but I just know it's related to the coronavirus. So the PCTL got emerging pathogens use against coronavirus, and boom, they get action. We bought it at 0.04 and we were able to sell it early Monday morning at 0.057. That's almost 50% profit. We made $1,200 off only $2,500 position. Later on that day, if you can take a look at CYDY. CYDY is a penny stock that got coronavirus related news on Friday. Their news was Lirenlum used in 7 patients in New York. So their drug was going to be used to cure 7 patients with mild coronavirus in New York. That was on Friday. The stock went from 90 cents, I think, to about $1.50 or $1.30 so on Friday. Monday morning, if you woke up and you took that stock overnight, unfortunately we weren't in this one, we weren't PCTL, the stock skyrocketed. It opened it up at I think it was $2.50, so almost 100% on your money, and it shot right to $3.50. If you were in it overnight, you were able to take it from $1.30 to $3.50. That's almost 300% on your money. That's cash money. $1.50 all the way to $3.50. How did this happen? Off news of the coronavirus. On Monday morning, they came out with news that they were going to cure 3 more patients with their Lirenlum, however you pronounce it, their drug. So 10 patients in total to make the stock jump 350%. Crazy. Now, when a stock goes up, everything that goes up must come down. And after it hit that 350 point, up 200% already, it took a drop. It dropped from 350 all the way back to around the $2 area, bouncing off of around 210 area. we decided to buy it at Lowe's right around that spot and took a bounce. Now this is called a dip buy. We took that bounce from 210 all the way up to 240, 245 area for a quick profit. Now quickest can be 5 minutes. 5 minutes we were able to make $500. That's totaling $100 a minute. $100 a minute we made off this coronavirus stock, walking away with $17.50 plus. So we have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So we're getting ourselves $1,700 in profit to end our day on Monday already to start the week. Tuesday was slow. You don't want to react as a sniper, you want to be patient. We decided to buy a stock. It wasn't coronavirus related. It was called QBIO. We took it overnight from 185 on a first Green Day pattern. That night, Trump came out and said things aren't going to clear up with this coronavirus. We want to extend this closed lockup date of the country until April 30th. If you remember, his former date was Easter, which is mid-April. So this comes shocking news. The Dow's last bounce day was Tuesday. Wednesday morning, when we wake up, the Dow is reacting to this bad news from Trump, and it's going down, down, down. QBIO gets a little bump. We're able to sell it for $100 in profit, adding to our profit on the week. The stock did end up going up from 185 to about 225 at the end of the day, but we're not here to play run games. We got more things to look at. We got more news to pay attention to. The Dow keeps dropping that day and ends up closing at 4%. 4%. Why are you messing around with that stuff? You don't have to, because other opportunity is happening in the market. If you look at OTC penny stock IPIX, this is another stock that decided to come out with coronavirus related news and boop, up to the sky. IPIX was able to jump from 7 cents all the way to 14 cents, 7 cents all the way to 14 cents. Boop, that's 100% in profit. 100% in profit if you were able to catch this. And why did it do this? Why did it do this? They had coronavirus news. This is news I have to read right from the computer because I have no clue what the fuck it even means. Sorry for the language. It says, they received data supporting beryllium direct inhibition of COVID-19, the novel coronavirus responsible for COVID-19. If you don't believe me, go look at IPIX, look at their news article. They went up 100% in that day. You know what's crazy? The next day, they shoot from 14 to 22. Opportunity is everywhere. That same day, our buddy CYDY comes out with more news. More news that the FDA approves. After curing 10 patients, they approve of their drug, and they like what they're doing. Now remember, like I said before, all stocks that go up must come down. That bounce happened, and it stayed up, but we expect it to come down. So on Thursday morning, we take action. Wednesday afternoon to Thursday morning, we take action on CYDY and short it at 286. It tries to make 52-week high, which is 350, and jumps all the way back down to 2. That's a short of almost 50%. 50% total. We were able to make another $400 off shorting CYDY because all things that go up must come down. And this was as they pump out more and more and more coronavirus related news. So we can add to our profit 1, 2, 3, 4 of the week off coronavirus related stocks. Friday, last but not least, we can't forget about Friday. We stayed patient all day on Friday, but we waited and we told everyone that last Friday we were able to make $1,700 off an overnight move. This Friday, we want to try to do it again, and that's exactly what we did. We eyed down 2 brand new stocks that jumped into the coronavirus craziness. One stock, Pred, P-R-E-D. This is an OTC penny stock that we've made money off before, so we love making money off something we've made money off before. It's like going to the bar and seeing the same girl you've seen before. 6-month highs Pred is able to break. It goes from a penny stock, 90 cents, all the way up to 140 in a day. How is it able to do this? Coronavirus craziness. The sector momentum of coronavirus. They come out with news that they come out with an agreement to get tests, antibody tests to use for workers at labs and healthcares for point of use. So, another another way, a new news article, a new way to get involved with this craziness going on, and Pred wants to be involved. They want to shoot up, so why not jump into the madness? They go from 90 to 140. We decide to buy this stock at 128 at the end of the day, taking it to 140 and looking for sky's the limit on Monday morning. The second stock, and this one is really interesting because it didn't get that pop until it got the Corona news that it released midday at 1 o'clock. This is Virus, V-R-U-S, and it's funny because they did MLB stuff, they did NBA stuff. They're involved with sports before this, so clothing sport company decides to jump into this coronavirus madness. And how they do it, they come out with news at 1:14 that they're going to start producing, well, they're acquiring a company in the Philippines that are going to produce N95 and other equipment to help out people in need of masks and equipment for protection gear. So they're jumping in this coronavirus craziness for masks and equipment, a totally different avenue from the stock we talked about earlier, Pred and CYDY. Tons of different ways to get involved in this craziness. All of these, though, have one thing in common. They're all over-the-counter stocks, and most of them are shit and usually are going to come back down. So I'm not here to tell you to long-term any of these. I'm here to tell you to snipe them. Sit back and snipe these moves. We were able to buy this Virus move because it broke the 1 month high of 1.7. This is a literally penny stock. 0.169. So 0.17 was a 1 month high that it broke that day, and it went up to 1.89. We're talking penny stocks now, guys. Penny stocks. This thing went from 0.12 to 0.189, almost 100% on your money off coronavirus-related news at 1:14 p.m. We decided to take advantage of it on a dip. You want to buy on dips. We bought it at 165 as it dipped down, and it ended up closing at 175. So we are up in both of our positions, both with coronavirus-related news, both in the craziness with sector momentum, and we're taking them overnight. We're up 150, so we'll put 2 bills there in Virus, adding to our weekly profit. And last but not least, another it's 250 in Pred. We'll just put 2 since we put 2 bills for Virus in Pred overnight, looking for more money in both of those. Both those are with the coronavirus madness. This is possible. We're here to back you guys up. You can do this. All this money is possible to make. Anybody can do this if you put your mind to it and study. And you know what's going on right now? We're stuck at home. Some of us don't have a job, unfortunately. And there's a lot of time on our hands. So why not make some profit, put it in a sniper gun, fucking shoot it out of money gun. And there we go, guys. Thanks again for joining with me for this 2 minutes. I know it's not 2 minutes. One day I'll make it 2 minutes long. I'm getting better at this, just like you are at anything else. If you guys don't follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, make sure to do that. And subscribe below to our YouTube channel for some cool updates. Also, love to have you in the chat, and we hope to see you on Monday closing out these bags that we just talked about. In that chat, if you want to find it, go to www.thestocksnipers.com. We got your back. We're here for you. Let's get rich together, guys. StockSniper Mike, out.